Hi, my name is Dan with Pettit Pools and Nomad Pools. Today we're going over some simple steps on how to clean your fiberglass pool. Let's begin by scrubbing the pool walls and steps with a pool brush. This will make algae either float to the top of the pool or sink to the bottom. Use a skimmer to remove anything that's floating on top of the pool. Then we will use a vacuum to pick up debris that fell to the bottom of the pool. Here's a pro tip. Use your pool brush to push debris that sunk to the bottom to the deep end, making piles, just like you were raking leaves. For those with a robot vacuum, you can skip this part as a robot vacuum will do most of the vacuuming and scrubbing for you. Now start by turning your pump off. Make sure your vacuum hose is filled with water. Insert the vacuum hose into the suction port of your skimmer, or if equipped, the vacuum hose port of your pool. Hook up your vacuum head and pull pole to the hose and leave the vacuum head in the water. Don't lose the pole. Now turn the pump on and start vacuuming in a pattern, sucking up all the dirt you scrubbed into piles. If when vacuuming you see your pool jets not pushing out water, you might have air in the vacuum hose, it is clogged, or your filter is dirty. Once you've finished vacuuming, or if your filter is dirty, you will need to clean your filter. With the pump off, open the air relief valve on top of the filter housing, which will replace the water inside with air, making it easier to open and less water splashed on your feet. Now grab the handles and unscrew the lid. Remove the filter cartridge and wash it until clean using water from your water hose. Once clean, put the filter cartridge back inside the housing, replace the lid, and turn the handle clockwise until it's fully sealed. During this process, the pressure relief valve should still be open. You won't actually close it until you turn the pump on so the water can replace the air inside. At the pump, you will want to open up the pump basket lid and make sure it's clean and replace it. Make sure to reseal the pump basket lid. Now turn your pump back on and stay near the filter so that you can close the air relief valve once water starts to shoot out. We're pretty much done now with the pump and filter. Let's listen to Leah talk about how to check your pool chemistry.
We'll be testing for pH, alkalinity, and chlorine. If you're low in alkalinity or pH, get something to increase it. And if you're too high on it, get something to decrease it at your nearby pool store. We'll be testing the chlorine first because the pool's obviously green. If the chlorine's lower than 0, then we just shock the pool. It's usually a bag of shock for every 10,000 gallon pool. This is 20,000 gallons, meaning we shock this pool with 2 bags of chlorine. Double it, obviously. The directions on how much shock and how to shock is on the back of the chlorine packages, and the directions on how to use the test strips are also in the back package of the test strips. So step 1, grab your test strips and test your pool. Follow the directions on the package of your test strips. They'll be in the back. They'll tell you how to match the colors and what the colors mean. So we'll be taking our test strip. We're just gonna dip it. Now we wait. Hold it like this so that the colors don't blend in together. As you can see, we have no chlorine. We're definitely gonna shock the pool. If this is a fiberglass pool, do not use any liquid chlorine or muriatic acid. Anything powder is fine. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll be using 2 bags of shock for this pool because it is a 20,000 gallon pool. Also, we're pouring the shock down the skimmer basket so it doesn't pile up on the pool ground and stain it. Now that we know we have the right chemicals in the pool, we're gonna make sure the pump stays on so all the junk could circulate to the filter. Skim, scrub, and vacuum as you go. Keep repeating this process until your pool's blue.